Welcome back, Tubians. We are entering back into Persona 4 Golden. Yesterday we saved Rise and, surprisingly, Teddie from themselves. Still not sure what's going on with the whole Teddie thing. And today we are reconnecting to the internet and returning to our student lives. Now, we have done a fair whack of grinding, and I have some suspicions about what's going to happen with Rise from a character perspective. So I'm not that worried about getting back into the TV and grinding. So right now, we're looking for our friendships. We are looking to make friends, to firm up friendships. Alright, Kanji is back there. Now, according to what I read online, there should be somewhere upstairs who is complaining about him, and that will allow us to finally trigger his social link. But I don't see anybody. You're still about that. You're still about Rise. You two are going to be talking about Rise as well. Maybe they're on the student building, maybe? There's supposed to be somebody complaining about Kanji so that we can go and link up. It's test season again. Uh-oh. No, we're gonna have to study. Ah, there we go. I hear he started his own gang and he's bullying people. Finally! We're gonna get Kanji's social link! It's been so long. Oh, Ronon-senpai. I wasn't peeping inside. It's not like that. So, why are you making that scary face at me? Do you have something to tell me? Yes, I do. Let's go somewhere else then.
What is it?
What do you want dragging me out here? Oh, you here to tell me off or something? I'm just here to talk.
Huh.
How come you sounded like a cop? Because I live with one? So, what is it? We ask about the gang of bullies.
Huh?
Bullies? Me? Senpai, you suspected me? I want to believe in you. Senpai, I didn't do it. I mean, maybe it ain't that easy to trust me since they say I was in a gang, but you gotta believe me. It's my own fault rumors like that go around, huh? At this rate, I'll be causing trouble for you guys. It's no trouble. Don't worry about it. I like it's no trouble. Senpai. Maybe when you got time, could you maybe hear what I have to say? I feel all cramped inside, and I'm too dumb to know what it's about. Oh, clumsy as he is, Kanji wants to change. We can finally hang out with you, Kanji. It's been so long. Oh, I have long waited for this day. Is that Emperor? No, I thought we already had Emperor. No, you are the Emperor. Yes! Woo, and of course, who? We have it! Oh, if only I thought to do that, a month ago in game time. We have Kanji. To make sure I don't cause you any trouble. Huh. Well, I guess I should smack that gang of bullies around.
Later.
Oh, I love it. Kanji is seriously replacing Yosuke as my favorite.
You're back.
Ooh, the fridge is full of food, and we can work as a janitor. And our vegetables are ready. Too many options! That's okay, we're gonna cook. Now for cooking, I'm gonna cheat. I need the interwebs, because I want to make it right. I wanna do the right thing, Not something I normally do, but Daigaku dash emo. Imo? Imo. Boxed lunches. Deep fry them. Okay. Yeah, I know all of this. Thank you. Sorry, I know I'm babbling the internet. I apologize. I'll do better. I probably really shouldn't admit to the fact that I'm cheating, should I? That's okay. Honestly, for a game like this, I don't think it's too bad. The only benefit it's going to give me is a couple of extra social points. It's not going to help with the boss fights, so... we should deep fry that sweet potato. Crunchy thing. Check. And let's go back to school. Oh, thunderstorm upcoming. We will invite Yukiko.
Wow, this is good.
Did you make this on your own, RononTyr? The flavor is excellent and the presentation is great too. Do you want to work as a chef at our place? I'm just kidding. Though I thought you'd be more than welcome if you wanted to. Blush. Oh god. It's not what I want. I am uncomfortable with this. This is not my goal, Yukiko. Today we'll look at Yukichi Fukuzawa's Gakumon no Susumi, or An Encouragement of Learning. Now open up your textbooks. This book has a reference to the US Declaration of Independence. It's apparent once you start reading. There's a famous line at the beginning. It is said that heaven does not create one man above or below another man. The book is famous for this line, however, it is said portion shows that it is a reference. So this famous quote is a quotation in itself. Are you listening, Ronan-chan? Sir, yes sir. What is the beginning of the book a reference to? Well, you just told me the Declaration of Independence. Although I do feel like I'm a little bit, what's the word? The thing where you run a race with one leg tied behind your back. What's the word for that? It'll come back to me. Because I'm neither Japanese nor American. Yes, it is referencing the US Declaration of Independence. Before writing the book, Fukuzawa wrote Seiyo Jijo, or Conditions of the West. In that book, he actually translates the entire declaration into Japanese. So he similarly used the reference in this book. Oh, let's move on. Any existing distinction between the wise and the stupid? Whew, knowledge up. We're gonna need that increase if test season is coming. So we'll probably want to spend some rainy days studying. We've got to catch up with basically everybody. I think we've got some quest items to deliver and some quests to give. Alright, Yosuke wants to hang out, Ayane wants to hang out. Let's look. Alright, Yosuke's at 2, so we really should work on that. Kanji's at 1. GA's at 2. Fox is at 2. The athletes are at 4. Ayane's at 5, so the athletes trump Ayane. Okay, alright, let's go Yosuke.
Yo!
Yes, I would love to go somewhere. Let's spend some time. So this is the point where we really need to start balancing what we're doing on a social scale. I've been playing it a lot by ear, and honestly I still am. If I wasn't, we would have picked up kanji faster. I don't know a lot of the benefits or things to this, but it is a major part of the game, so maybe now that we're between fight scenes, we should focus on the social fun stuff. We've come all the way to Akina. It's been a while since I breathed this kind of air. You know, I'm just a poor little city boy drawn to that urban centre. Wait a minute, am I starting to sound like Teddie? Teddie's cute. You're looking hairy. This is a tough call. I feel like he's gonna find that creepy. He's gonna take that as an insult. Cute? I don't know about that, but I guess it's the type you can't ignore. Yay, that made him happy. Well, that aside, what should we... Oh, a text message. More spam. Looks like someone got my address. I get a lot of spam. You don't block them? Even when I do, they change domains, so there's no point. And I don't want to change my address. I haven't changed addresses since before we moved to Inaba. I mean, I might get a text from someone. It's hard to call, you know. If I call people just to tell them my number changed, they get annoyed. And some of them never plan to text me anyway. Aww. Oh, but hey, don't look at me like I don't have any friends. You don't, do you, dude? Though to tell you the truth, I don't remember what we all used to talk about. Can't really call them friends. Inaba suits me just fine. Plus, I got something I need to do there. I'm counting on your partner. Aww. Ding! Yay! Ooh, a follow-up attack. Is that thing that Yuku's been doing? Let's head back. Let's get everyone a souvenir and go home.
Alright, let's go.
We go back with Yosuke. Because if that is that thing...
You're back.
Alright, Dad no longer wants to talk to me. We can work as a janitor, but let's take care of our plants. Because I really need to grow the rest of the cabbages. And I like doing this as a family activity. I think it promotes things.
They look good.
Seriously, it's the same dialogue. It's always the same dialogue.
Great vegetables.
Aww. Thanks, pups. Ooh, yeah, I'm not even gonna try pronouncing those. Sorry, guys. We are gonna plant the cabbages because we want to finish that quest.
Well,
You did it like 2 weeks ago when we planted the
I'm
corn.
excited.
Alright, now I'm gonna go to work. I like that planting doesn't use up my whole night, but harvesting does. Ayane's not out tonight. Let's go work at the hospital. I also need to do a night of washing dishes so that we can do some gem trading. Someone is watching us. We pretend not to notice. Courageously.
Nice work.
Were you waiting here for me? Oh, you sweet thing. Well then. Would you like to study with me? Perhaps a subject they don't teach in school, if you catch my drift. Lady, you've got issues. Oh, you're an honest guy. That's cute in boys your age. I don't find your type around here. The kids over here are much simpler. All they see is the carrot dangling in front of their faces. I know, you seem to have some sort of secret deep inside you. I think it's irresistible. Reading this dialogue is making me uncomfortable. This is not mischievous affection. I need an adult. I need an adult. Possibly a shower. Maybe both.
I'll see you again.
Oh god, I hope not. You're an evil, evil lady. Tss. Alright, still waiting for Risei, and it's raining, so this is going to be a really good time for us to study. It means that sports club and that are going to be off. Hey, who are these guys? Oh, no picking on my dice, guy. Sports club and that is going to be off. We can study in the library. Hi. None of the other kids seem to be in their usual places. We're not going to be able to go to the daycare. Where the heck was the library? Was that upper floor or was that here? I feel like it's down here. Nobody has quest bubbles. Is the library down the floor? I thought it was up here. Did I just see a quest bubble? Am I having hallucinations? I did. Sure, teach. Are you the one who wanted the thing from Yukiko's castle? You need a new dowsing rod. You need special materials. I might know a few places. A suspicious pole. Yep, okay, that's the last thing we need to loot from Yukiko's castle. That's the calligraphy room. Student council. Haha! Library. Let us study. I would like to go do the Super Meat Bowl challenge, but we do have a couple of additional rainy days coming up. So let's work on increasing these stats a bit. Also need to work out how to get that person off snack food.
Welcome back.
Glad to be back. We can work as a janitor again. Nanako wants to hang out. Is there anything interesting in the fridge? No. We are not going to eat Nanako's flan. We are going to go wash some dishes. I've got to work out how to do that, Emma. Emma? Gotta work out how to pronounce that word properly. Oh good, we got a full house. Perfect. The weather reminds me of a man I knew. It was raining on that day too. Oh dear, I'm sad now. Perhaps I should sing something to cheer myself up. Alright. That's a worse fan. That's a worse thing. Oh, closer. Duchess would be nice. We're short of a Yugi stone. Whew. There's some good stuff in this list. It's gonna take us a while to find all those items though. Actually, do you have the mop? I don't think I saw it, but you've got some weird stuff in here. No, you don't. Alright, so I'll have to work out where to find the mop. I will work today. We wash the dish. We dry the dish. We turn the dishes over. Oh. What do I want to work on? Let's go to the intelligent guy. Knowledge increase. Let's see if I can sing a song. Aww. Yay! Lots of money. More importantly, stats. Saturday. The rain is not easing off. Maybe that means there'll be fog soon. Now, where did I see our stats? It was in here, wasn't it? There we go. Alright, so we're firmly on the 3rd rank of everything. Do we continue studying or do we try the meatball? You know what? We've got the yen for it. I also need to go through and do a list of the quests that we have outstanding so that I can work out where everything is. Alright, let's go to the meat dimension, kids. Slow down, don't eat so fast. You'll just get fuller. Meat dimension. Damn. I wonder what level we need to be to get there. This does give us increases across a couple of different stats, which is why it's worth it. I heard that you're popular at school. You certainly seem like a fine young man. My daughter just went out on a delivery. When she comes back, I'll tell her you dropped by. Oh, God. I don't want to be set up with anybody.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
So we did actually make it just in time. It was a much shorter time frame between the start and end of Risei than it was for Kanji, so I'm glad that we got through when we did, although it did take us a while to find the info so that Teddie could go find it for us. Alright, it's a rainy night, nothing's popped up. We could go watch dishes again. But we're going to go read a book or study instead. Oh no, apparently we're going to go watch the Midnight Channel. Who knew? It's midnight. It's foggy. The TV will show us nothing. Nothing! No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Since Risei has been rescued, it seems that the killer was thwarted this time. This killer has to be getting so ticked off at us. Fog is covering the town. Ah, no commentary from the killer this time. We didn't even see them walk off. That's a bug. That's a foot. What? But we rescued Risei. Nobody else was in the TV. Were they? What? You can hear sirens in the distance. Did something happen? Ha! My personal phone started vibrating just as the sound effect started. Ah! Okay, that was a bit jumpy. It's from Chie.
Did you hear yet?
No, what?
They found a dead body just outside the shopping district.
Who?
I don't get it. I mean, Look, we're all meeting at Juness. Come over right away.
On my way. How? We know that we rescued Risei. We also saved Teddie. Maybe Teddie was
Hey, over here!
a shadow of a shadow? Where's Yosuke?
Yosuke went over to check out the scene. He should be back soon.
There he is.
Yeah, it was murder, all right.
Those are very red pants, sir.
The body was hanging upside down on an apartment's rooftop railing.
But how could that...
That's not all. The victim this time. It was King Moron.
What?
King Moron?
They killed my homeroom teacher? Oh, you clever little sausage. Oh, okay. Alright. So, work with me here, gang. Work with me here, my Tubians. My current pet theory is that it's Adachi. I haven't been able to say firmly why I think it's Adachi. There's just something about his writing that's been twigging me. Now, recently, Dejima got drunk, was complaining about the inspector that headquarters had sent in to overview what was going on because they were making no headway on the murder case. Dejima wasn't happy about that. During that time, Dejima had a dig at us because we were always at the crime scene. We always seemed to know what's going on. We keep talking to Adachi, getting information, getting tips and tricks, using those. Now, if he is more clever than he is presenting, so if he's presenting himself as a bit of a bumbler and he is actually not, if he is actually a conniving, manipulative sociopath, then he could be planting that information to try and determine whether or not it's us who are thwarting him, which would have to be ticking him off, as I said before. Now, if my theory is right, him knocking out our homeroom teacher, who is known to be not loved by the student body, is going to shift focus to us as the bad guys. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. I have nothing to prove this. This is my theory. If you have anything to add or alternate theories, you know where to let me know.
You mean that King Moron? Senpai's homeroom teacher?
Why?
There's homeroom teacher for 4 of us.
What on earth is going on here?
Can senpai be a plural?
How am I supposed to know? But I talked to a guy there who saw it. It's true. There's no mistake.
Gotta be shitting me. Ain't the killer targeting people who get shown on TV?
Or it's a copycat by a student who was really ticked off for getting bad test marks. I like Theory A better.
I ain't never seen King Moron on the Midnight Channel or any other programs.
Why? Why did this happen?
Because we're thwarting the bad guy.
I thought we finally figured some things out. Were they all just a big coincidence?
No, King Moron's gonna turn out to be a very sad red
Maybe the
herring.
Midnight Channel doesn't have anything to do with this.
Damn it! We came so far and now we're back to square one!
Nope.
Were we in over our heads, trying to catch a culprit that even the police couldn't find?
I mean, probably we are a group of teenagers, but no. It's too early to give up.
Damn straight. We started this thing because the police can't tell their asses from their elbows. We give up now, and that shithead's gonna be on the loose forever.
Thank you, Kanji.
This ain't the time for bitching and moaning. We just gotta keep on keeping on.
So eloquent.
Kanji-kun.
Huh. Big talk from someone like you, Kanji.
What's that supposed to mean?
I know. We're dealing with a murderer here, but we've all risked our lives to get this far. No way we'll back down.
That's my team.
And we promised the bear, too.
Hey, that's right. Maybe Teddie knows something about this.
Well, since moping around won't do us any good, let's go see him.
Let's. He should be a buff bear now. Uh-oh.
Huh? There's staff here?
Now that's unusual. Hi there. Did something happen?
Ah, Yosuke-kun.
Great timing. Did the manager tell you anything about this? There's been this weird mascot around our department for quite a while now.
Mascot?
Is there some kind of campaign on today?
What sort of mascot?
Mascot?
He said his name was, what was it? Terry? Eddie?
Teddie? Did you manage to get out of the TV?
Well, there are no customers around, so I guess it's fine. I better get back to my station.
Please don't tell me.
Whoa! He's here!
That's so cool.
Ah, this really hits the spot.
You're all reinflated.
I mean, how'd you...
It took you guys long enough. I've been waiting.
Teddie, are you okay on this side?
How did you even leave your side?
Of course I can come out. There's an exit. It just never occurred to me to do it before. But spending time with you all sparked my curiosity about this world.
Aww.
I did wonder if it was a good idea, but my feet started moving before I could decide. And when I thought about it, I had nowhere to go, and it was a waste to go back. So I waited here for you.
Aww.
Oh, someone asked for my name, so I told them, I'm Teddie.
So that's why.
Oh, yeah, there's something we need to ask you. How long have you been here, Teddie? Did anyone enter the other world?
I stayed until the fog settled in on my side, but no one came.
You're positive. You really didn't sense a single person.
I just said that I didn't. I was there all by myself, like always.
And your nose wasn't clogged or anything?
Aren't you listening? I was utterly, totally, and 100% alone. That's why I came over here. But I can understand if you don't believe me. My senses aren't that good lately anyways.
I believe you.
Oh, Sensei's heart is radiating pure kindness.
I believe you because I don't believe that the killer used the TV to kill King Moron.
Well, it's true that the Midnight Channel was blank last night. And even before that, Teddie says he didn't sense anything, right? Does that mean King Moron was never on that side?
Different killer.
What's going on?
Or a different methodology.
Hey, I want to go somewhere.
Huh? Now ain't the time, dude. You seriously don't plan on going back, do you?
Nope.
Where do you want to go, anyway?
I want to give this to Rise-chan. It's for her.
Aww.
Rise-chan will probably back us up from now on. So I'm gonna fight alongside you with everything I got.
Aww.
Don't think of me as the same cute little Teddie.
I never thought of you as cute.
I'm an all-new model. I have a powerful attack, an unbeatable defense, and a winning smile.
Does that mean I don't have to hear you going, "Oh no, Yusuke, you fell over," anymore? Glory. Glory, glory, miracles. This has been an amazing episode for everything that's been irritating me.
Today begins the new legend of Teddie!
And it's given us some new theories to play with.
Wow, a new legend.
Teddie has joined the group as a frontline fighter. He'll definitely be a strong asset in our battle against the shadows. So what I said about not needing to grind might not be as true as I wanted it to be. Woohoo! Investigation team rank up.
Uh-oh, people are starting to stare. Keep it down, will you, Ted? Come on, let's go somewhere else. Okay, just to make sure, I'm gonna ask you one last time. Nobody was over there except for you until the fog came back, correct?
That's what I've been saying.
He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel either.
What's up with that?
No clue.
He wasn't part of the usual pattern.
But I think we can be sure now that King Moron was never thrown into the TV.
Then what? He was killed over here? Why not throw him into a TV like all the rest?
Because if you throw him into the TV, there's a chance that we rescue him for all that we can't stand him. Couldn't throw him in. And never intended to. The other couldn't throw him in if he was 100% comfortable with himself. Going into the TV world seems to require the duality of personality to split between who you are and who you want to be, and having to come to terms and face that. If King Moron was already cool with who he was as a whole person, then... And he certainly didn't lack confidence. I don't think they intended to throw him in.
They never intended to. So you're saying he wasn't like the other victims to begin with? But why?
Maybe the culprit thought he couldn't kill any more people by throwing them into TVs.
No.
I mean, we prevented his last 3 attempts in a row.
Oh, I get you. That could be it.
So they snuffed someone on our side this time to make sure it worked.
But then why throw Rise into the TV, guys? You're thinking too small.
Damn it. If that's true, then we have no way of preventing more murders unless we catch the killer.
We need more clues. I wonder if Rise-chan's up and around yet.
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll have to put our hopes on her.
It's so hot out. I'm taking this off.
Wait, you're not talking about your head, are you? Cut it out! There's kids watching! Jeez, they'll be scarred for life if they see an empty mascot walking around. Have a little consideration, man.
I'm glad you're back to normal, though. Your fur's all fuzzy again.
Can I feel it?
No.
Aww.
Actually, I'm no longer a hollow bear. I trained and trained, hoping to someday score with Chie-chan and Yuki-chan, and now I finally have an inside.
Yeah, good job with that.
Come on. Can't we give it a rest with the whole scoring thing?
Dude, you're hollow. Taking your head off isn't gonna cool you down.
Uh-oh.
But I just told you I'm not hollow anymore. It's too hot. I can't stand it. It's so hot.
Oh, I like the twinkle noise.
Better.
No way!
Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so we're meant to believe that Teddie the person is a snack.
Now that hit the spot.
I love the
Hey,
sparkles.
Chie-chan, Yuki-chan.
Oh, you have very blue eyes, sir.
Yes?
Do you have anything to wear? I'm basically like a newborn at the moment.
Teddie? Is that really you? Wait, did you say you're like a newborn?
Thanks for toning the voice down.
Then don't take the bottom part off. You need some clothes, right? Come on, let's go look around.
You better come back dressed in red and blue.
That's... Teddie? He said he's not hollow anymore. So, like, he grew himself a body in there?
What kind of creature would do that?
A very special one.
I mean, what is he?
No idea. Sparkly.
Then again, this is hardly the first bizarre thing we've seen. And I gotta admit, it's probably better than him walking around in his bear suit.
Very.
Oh hey, weren't we gonna see about talking to Rise? I was so shocked that I lost track of what we were talking about. Let's head over to Rise's place. As for Teddie, he's with the girls, so he should be fine.
Really? You know they're gonna play dress up. Why am I stopping to get changed? Rise, see me in my school uniform.
It's finally the season for topsicles again.
Dude, how many are you going to eat? You're gonna get a stomachache.
Sorry we're late.
How'd it take you that long to find clothes for Ted? Whoa. Is that you, Teddie?
Oui, monsieur. How do I look?
C'est magnifique.
Don't encourage him.
But it's fun to encourage him.
I have to say, it totally blew my mind. But he's Teddie, all right.
As much as the voice work, and hats off to the voice actor, who I think is one of the critical role guys, in doing voice work that manages to irritate me so thoroughly. But if in human form he's toned that down, I might be able to gain new respect for Teddie, I'm not sure.
This guy had to make it a huge ordeal. Everything was new to him, so it turned into a big mess. He was so excited in the women's section that he started blabbering. Hey, you can't just go around doing whatever you please when you're in this form. Got it?
Will he stay human when we go back into the TV?
Well, he can't help it. It's his first time in our world.
All right. You don't need to get all mopey like that. I never said I won't forgive you.
He's like 3 years old. Well, like 4 months old at this point.
I'm so glad. I was worried that you didn't like me anymore.
Oh, man. If you can behave yourself, you'll be pretty cute.
Is he cute? What do you think, Kanji?
Huh? What are you asking me for?
Well, I was just wondering if he was your type.
Hit him with a topsicle.
I get it. What you're really asking is, will you please beat the shit out of me, Kanji?
I'm with Yukiko on that one.
It ain't funny, Yukiko-senpai.
Sorry. You'll have to forgive Yukiko. She's helpless when she gets this way.
Oh, please, everyone. Don't fight over me, baby.
Shut up! You picking a fight with me?
Eat your topsicle.
Jeez, oh well.
I wonder what element Teddie will be. Why are you handing over
Here,
1,000?
Kanji, get whatever ice cream you want. Just share it with Teddie. We're gonna head for the tofu shop. Wait here until we get back.
Wow, you're rich.
Not really.
I can't just take this from you.
Think of it as a welcome back party for Teddie. Just don't go around making a racket.
Whoa, Yosuke, what's gotten into you? You're acting like a real senpai all of a sudden. Oh, I get it. You might say differently, but you're still nice to Teddie. I'm glad Yosuke's developing into such a mature adult. Someone who doesn't let trifles bother him.
Aww.
What? You're worrying me, Chie.
Oh, it's about Teddie's clothes, that's all. We didn't have the money for them, so we charged the rest to you.
You what?
Charge?
What? You put it on my account?
Oh, what the hell, Chie? I never said you could do that!
What else were we supposed to do? That stuff was expensive, even for Juness.
You seriously charged it to me? Why would you do that? You know I just bought a motorcycle, I'm broke!
So, if you're already broke, a little more debt isn't gonna make much of a difference.
That's mean, Chie.
What?
Come on, baby. Stop fighting over...
You need a new line,
Shut
dude.
up! This is your fault, you know! You listen here, Ted. You better take really, really, really good care of that. If you put even a single tear in it, I'll make your next set of clothes out of the bear hide you took off.
Aw, kids, play nice.
Yo, Teddie, don't let it get you down. Let's go get some topsicles.
Yay, topsicles! What's a topsicle? I want to try one now.
Let's go on ahead. I think they're going to be a while.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you'd come.
You're the one that was sniffing around my kanji.
You're...
Are you here to ingratiate yourself with Rise Kujikawa now?
Jeez, why did the clerk even let them charge it to someone else? Huh? Wait, you're that guy we saw with Kanji.
Precisely. I don't believe we've met since then. In fact, I don't believe I've ever introduced myself. My name is Naoto Shiragane. I'm investigating the multiple murders that have occurred here.
Ah, you're the hotshot teenager.
Mind if I ask you a few questions on the subject?
Yes, I do mind.
The latest victim, Kenshiro Muraoka. He was a teacher at the school you all attend, correct?
Correct.
So what?
The public is focused on the fact that he is associated with the second victim's school, but in truth, that's irrelevant. What intrigues me is the inconsistency. This Muraoka has never appeared on television.
Ah, you tweaked to that too.
What do you make of that?
I think
How
you've
are
been
we
eavesdropping
supposed to
on
know?
us.
Well, we'll leave it at that. For my part, I'd like to solve this case as quickly as possible. I'll be keeping an eye on you all. Well then, until we meet again.
Who is that guy?
I don't trust him.
It felt like he completely saw through us. He even knew about the TV thing.
We need a new hideout.
Oh, hi. Rise-chan! Are you okay now?
Good, good.
Very dialogue heavy this episode. Sorry about this, kids.
Are you all here to check up on me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, do you guys have a moment?
Several.
There's something I want to tell you. Follow me. My grandma's taking care of the shop today.
Huh? Sure, okay.
Do you actually remember something? Will we actually get a clue?
Yeah, I remember being at my house. When I came to, though, I was already in the other world.
Aw. Still no real information on the killer.
We met this weird kid named Naoto a second ago.
Oh, he's come to the shop several times. He asked me a lot about the incident. I didn't tell him anything about the other world, though. I figured it'd be a waste of time. Actually, he asked me about you guys, too, but I just made up some stuff. Like, they found me unconscious on the roof at Jeunesse.
Well, I guess that's close enough to the truth.
So...
What's up?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thank you so much! I love you guys!
Aww.
Huh? Oh, you don't have to thank us.
Dude, she's so cute. Man, it's finally hitting me that you're the real deal. You really are Risette.
Well, I know I sounded gloomy and all from stress, so I thought you might not like me that way. Do I sound weird? Oh, but I guess it sounds more natural this way to the public. I'm sorry. I've practically lost touch with what the normal me is like.
No need to apologize. Just do what comes naturally.
I think everyone has multiple sides to them. You don't have to force yourself to decide on just one.
It sounds convincing when Yukiko says it.
Huh? Really?
A little femme crush is worrying, Chie.
Thanks. I'm glad you're the first people I got to know here.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot your present. The Teddie glasses. You don't have to take them, but... well...
Senpai, would you be struggling without my help? I can help you in that world, right? With my power. So wouldn't it be better if I joined the team?
Yes. Anything to save me from Teddy squawking.
These are kind of like proof that you're one of us.
We explain the
I
effects.
see. I do remember you all wearing glasses over there. Thanks, Senpai. Now I'm part of the team too.
Welcome to the team. Team level up. Does that mean there's like 4 more people we have to do, or is it 4 story beats? Because if it's 4 story beats, we're over halfway. And it took us
I'll be
30
going to
episodes to get
Yasogami High starting tomorrow.
Yay!
But I don't have any friends yet, so don't ignore me, alright?
We won't.
I do owe you my life, so, you know.
If you put it that way, leave it to me. Our courage has increased.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so cool, Senpai.
This sure is a rough time to transfer here, though. The kidnappings, King Moron's death, all that and exams are soon, too. Exams. Now I'm depressing myself. I wonder if there's any chance they'll be cancelled.
I don't think you're that lucky, Yosuke.
I doubt it. They always hold exams, rain or shine.
I almost got killed by those monsters. Compared to that, exams are nothing.
Alrighty then. Let's discuss the case some more tomorrow at our special headquarters.
Yo, how's it going? Dude, Teddie ate 5 topsicles. Though if you count the ones I had before, well, that makes 6. So I still win.
Yay!
No one asked.
We're all done talking already. Let's go, Senpai.
When did you get so chipper?
Do you go to Yasogami like Senpai? I'll be starting school there tomorrow, so I hope we get along too.
Huh? Oh. Cool. What grade are you in?
So where's Teddie?
He's over there, finishing up his 5th topsicle. What are we gonna do with him?
Well, I guess I'll take him home.
Aw, Yosuke. I would if I had space, but I literally live
Good
in an
evening.
attic.
This is Nightline News. Our top story for the night concerns the latest developments in an ongoing story. The serial murder case in Inaba has claimed a 3rd victim. The news shocked local residents, who have not seen another murder in 3 months, and assumed the spree had reached its end.
We really had.
The deceased taught at a local high school. Since his body was found arranged in a similar manner as the last 2 victims,
We're about to have a drunk papa.
What's wrong? Was it someone you know?
Yes.
He died?
Yes. Nanako seems scared. I'm here with you. Hey, understanding.
I'm alright.
Nanako seems relieved.
this marks the 2nd consecutive death after Miss Saki Konishi's, where the target was involved with Yasogami High. Mr. Muraoka was known for his strict teaching methods, and is said to have had constant friction with his students.
He really did. He was definitely
The
fictitious.
police will be pursuing this line of inquiry, and are planning to begin a large-scale investigation tomorrow. We now turn to our reporter at the scene for more details.
The news is livelier than usual.
Dad won't be coming home again today.
We gotta solve this case.
Do it again! Do it again!
Yay! We're moving fingers from hand to hand.
It moved! Hey, how did you do that? Tell me!
How to distract our little sister. Can I get a save spot? Uh-oh. Apparently not. Hey gang, this place.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
I was here like 2 days ago.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
And that's not meant to alarm me?
How are things proceeding?
I have suspicions.
Are you gradually drawing nearer to a solution to the mystery?
Maybe.
Indeed. The fog clouding your path is thick.
The season has changed, but your future is not yet closed. In time, a path will open to you.
Our true reason for calling you here tonight is to provide a new form of assistance to help you achieve just that.
Oh god, are you about to give me Marie?
Fusing personas. Have you been using our services diligently?
Yes.
The aid we will henceforth provide is an advanced form of fusion.
Oh, okay.
I speak of the power to fuse 4 or more personas at once.
That's huge.
I am quite certain that this will enable you to command even stronger powers. Now, your journey will soon reach its climax. And as a result, many challenges, which I cannot foresee at present, await you. Most interesting.
Oh, that's worrying.
Well, until we meet again, farewell.
I feel like this and our rank as the investigation team really indicates that we've hit a massive milestone point. Please, just let me save. I still can't believe it. Our homeroom teacher was killed. I couldn't get much sleep yesterday. How about you? Are you alright? I'm depressed. That's just natural. Anyone would feel that way. But does this mean we're going to get a new homeroom teacher? I wonder who it'll be. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to find anyone worse than King Moron. We're going to get somebody worse than King Moron. The classroom is bustling.
Hey, is that stuff about King Moron for real?
It was on TV, right? It must be true.
Who are you?
Good morning.
Oh god, you're a morning person.
I'm Noriko Kashiwagi, your new class teacher starting today.
Stand up straight.
You all probably know already, but now that Mr. Morooka has passed away, I'll be taking good care of you instead.
Oh, you are creepy lady.
Okay, why don't we start off with a moment of silence for Mr. Morooka? Close your eyes, everyone.
Uh-oh.
That should be enough.
She better have all her clothes on.
I'll do my best to fill Mr. Morooka's shoes.
You are the exact opposite of him.
So, our regular exams are still on track for next week. As your principal said, it's times like these when the schedule is most important, Nori-chan. Oh, it must be tough for you. But that's what it means to become an adult, little by little.
I already can't stand her.
Thank you.
First King Moron and now Kashiwagi? How much worse can it get?
Oh, and one more thing. That idol in our first year class, Ms. Kujikawa, was it?
Ah, Rise's and Kanji's here, okay.
In person, she's nothing like she seems on TV, so don't get your hopes up, okay? What's so great about an idol anyway, right, class? She's just a piece of inexperienced jailbait.
Okay, I take it back. You're exactly like King Moron.
What's up with her? Does she think she's Rosette's rival?
She doesn't stand a chance against Rosette. I mean, I heard Kashiwagi is on the wrong side of 40.
Oi, there is nothing wrong with being over 40. Okay,
I bet
guess
King
when you're
Moron
16
would have been
there is, but still.
ecstatic to hear Rosette had enrolled here. Someone told me they saw him buying Rise's pinup book.
That sounds kind of pervy.
It does, but also potentially relevant.
He annoyed the hell out of me, but I feel bad that he got killed.
We all do.
Oh, you know what? Rosette was on a striptease show.
Huh? A striptease? Dude, if that was true, the paparazzi would have been all over it.
I'm serious, but the reception went bad right when it was getting to the good part. It was on that midnight channel everyone keeps talking about.
You actually believe that crap?
How friggin' dense are you? Trust me, you were dreaming it.
The rumor about the Midnight Channel is spreading further.
And the more belief there is in it, the stronger it gets.
We'd better wrap this case up quick. Anyways, let's meet up later. Don't make any plans for this afternoon.
I plan to save. Guys, I need to stop. No offense to you, my beloved Tubians. I want to hang out with you all day, but I got dinner to cook.
Finals are next week. It's been a while since I failed any subjects.
Yeah, if by a while you mean all the time.
Shut up! Like you've ever seen my scores!
But she always has above average marks in the subjects that she doesn't fail.
Hey, why'd you tell him? My score's just... very... Yeah, that's it.
Oh, God.
Rise-chan, you too?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I thought it would take me a while to make any friends at my new school.
Too bad we met under such awful circumstances.
Oh yeah, what do you guys think about King Moron's case? He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel even once.
If this person had been inside the TV, I would have sensed it. My nose isn't as sharp now, but I can tell that much.
But they found the body on a foggy day again, right? They said on the news that that crime scene was just the way it was for that announcer and Saki-senpai.
I really wonder about the culprit's motives. Why was Mr. Muraoka targeted?
Hope it wasn't personal. Because there's way too many people who ate King Moron's guts.
But didn't you say it's people who get famous on TV who are targeted? If the killer's choosing targets by watching TV, I picture him as someone who doesn't know the victims at all. I don't think it's worth trying to figure out motives for that type. There are too many people who hold grudges against you for no reason, even if you've never met them before.
It's very valid.
You sound like you speak from experience, Rise-chan. But with King Moron, he didn't appear on the Midnight Channel or the regular TV. I don't get this at all.
Man, 2 victims in a row from our school. That's gotta set off the police's alarm bells. They're not gonna leave any stones at school unturned.
That's the point. It's gonna stop us.
You know, to be honest, somewhere deep inside, I thought maybe King Moron was the killer. The news says that he was the second victim from Yasogami High, but we all know that's not the case. And I've heard him say more than once that so-and-so deserves to die. But now, I feel bad that I doubted him. He was a capital A asshole, but that doesn't justify killing him.
It really doesn't.
And not just King Moron. I feel sorry for all the victims. I can't forgive the killer, no matter what.
Well, we'll do what we can, for King Moron's sake too. At this rate, you have to figure that the killer has something to do with the school, right? So why don't we split up and...
That won't be necessary.
Told you, he's eavesdropping on us.
You?
There is no need to examine the case of Mr. Muraoka any further.
Why's that?
Apparently, the police have found a suspect. It would be best to let them handle the case from here.
How do you know?
I'm on this case as a special investigator, by request of the prefectural police.
What?
They found a suspect? Who is it?
As to his name, I haven't been informed. I do know that he is a high schooler. It isn't public knowledge yet, but he isn't a student of your high school. It seems they are quite confident that this boy is the killer. They have testimonies directly linking him with the incident.
Nah.
I expect it's only a matter of time before he is apprehended.
Could be.
Soon this case will be solved, and your town will once again be its peaceful, rustic self.
The suspect is a high schooler?
No. No, something's off here.
All right. So why come tell us? That's confidential info, right? Why run right here and spill it?
Your game will soon reach its end.
That's an interesting phrase. That's what Igor calls it. Naoto, are you already a persona wielder?
I felt I should at least let you know that. You don't deny, then, that you have involved yourselves in the matter?
No.
Well, no matter. I have no reason to say anything further.
A game? Aren't you the one who thinks of this as a game?
Thank you, Risa.
I don't care if you're a special investigator or an amateur sleuth. All you're doing is solving mysteries. What could you possibly know about us? You're the one who's playing a game here.
One of the victims? She meant a lot to me. How could I possibly treat this like a game? Plus, we made a promise.
Yosuke.
A game. That may be quite true.
But why so understanding all of a sudden?
Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you'd be wandering around like this when the police have a suspect. What, did they get rid of you now that they have their man? Is that why you came here? You were lonely?
No.
Detectives normally aren't involved with arrests, and we never harbor any special emotions regarding a case either. Still, it is rather unfortunate that people are only attentive so long as our services are required. But then, I'm accustomed to it.
Dude, you're like 5.
Much about this case was perplexing, but its solution was surprisingly simple. Well then, I'll be going now.
Yeah, you're wrong.
What was that about? He just said his piece and left? He said they have a suspect, but is this really gonna solve everything?
No.
Who knows?
We're calling it a day. Are we calling it a day? Can I save?
Welcome home!
Alright gang, really long one today, and honestly, we needed the plot exposition. I wasn't expecting there to be quite that much of it. Sorry for the duration, but I feel like we've learned a lot today. We've taken a lot of very positive steps towards our overall goal of solving this dang murder. And now, we get to find out what's going to happen next. What shall it be? I don't think it was the high schooler. I'm sorry. I'm firmly on Team Adachi. Adachi is our killer. I'm committing to that. That is my guess. If I'm wrong, I don't know. I'll come up with some sort of thing to do to acknowledge. I don't wear hats, so I can't eat one. Until tomorrow, though, this is RononTyr signing off, and I will catch you in the next one.